Hi loves, welcome back to my channel Style by C. Today's tutorial will be on how to recreate this beautiful piece. Do subscribe to the channel, share to friends. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Alright guys, so this is my basic body. I'm just going to do a quick recap of it. Okay, so this is my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is actually 8 inches. I removed 1 inch from it, making it 7 inches. Okay, because this is a sleeveless gown. This is the chest line, armhole curve. This is the waistline, W. This is the under bust. This is our bust line. This is the hip measurement. I'm also going ahead to insert my body measurement plus 1.5 inches seam allowance. Alright, so you can decide to add more extra allowance. Then for the neck area, this is 2 inches for the back piece. Then this is 3.5 inches for the front piece. Okay, so the front piece is going to be turtleneck, but we're going to be seeing the collarbone, right? So that's why I use 3.5 inches. Now the next thing we're going to go ahead to do now is we're going to mark our nipple to nipple measurements. So starting from the bust line, I'm going to mark it all the way down to the hem of my pattern paper. And this is what we have. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be forming that curve we're going to be having in front, like where we have our pleats or gathers by the side. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now, this is our hip line. From our hip line, which is here, we're going to go up by 2 to 3 inches. Okay, we're going to be using 2.5 inches, and this is it here. Alright, so from this point now, I'm going to be making a curve into this area, into my nipple to nipple measurements that I have. And this is what we have. So go ahead to blend it in what this way. So if you feel like it's too down, what you have to do is you use 3 inches, or better still, you use 4 inches to give it that pronounced shape that you're looking for. Okay? So this is what we have. So guys, you're going to be using this to cut out our back piece, then cut our front. But please note that your back piece is going to be having a zipper allowance. And then I'm going to cut this side form. Okay, and this is what we have. Okay, so this is for my back piece. I also left 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. Then I'll go ahead to cut it out. So guys, for the front piece, this is what we have. But before we go ahead to cut it out, remember this is neck area for the front, for the back, and this is for the front. And now for our front, we're going to be having a kind of a keyhole. All right. So from my neck depth, I'm going to come down to about 2 to 3 inches. Okay. Then I'm going to make a slight curve, keyhole curve, which is going to be this way because it's going to have an opening. All right. Then I'll go ahead to cut this out. So this is what our keyhole is going to look like. So now you can decide to make it more deeper, but mine is now slightly open a little. That's what I have here. So I'm going to transfer this now to my fabric. Okay, and please note that our front piece is going to be having a joining in front. Like we're going to have a joining in front here. Okay, so you're going to be leaving about half an inch away from the center point. That is where you're joining. So this is what we have. This is what the front piece looks like. And this is our inches for joining. Now this is for this side. They're going to be having fringes or pleats, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to splash and spread this pattern with the line. Okay. And this is what I have. So go ahead and label it 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the center C and this is the side. Now we'll proceed to cut this piece up. So guys, at this point now, I'm going to place my pattern paper on a folded fabric, okay? And this area is the side. Sorry, I have to reverse it, like turn it around. So this is the side, which is the side, the hip area, okay? So it's going to run through from the front through the back to the back, all right? So that part is going to be on a folded end, just like this. But the center is going to be having an opening because you're going to join into your front piece. Like you're going to be having a joining there. Alright, so I'm going to proceed cutting out this piece. Okay, so this is my back piece. What I went ahead to do was to turn my fixing, pipe the angle area. Okay, so for the fixing, you can decide to use a lining, but in case you're working with a crepe material, there is no need for a lining, so you're going to be doing more of using your fixing piping. Alright, so this is what we have now. I also want to close up the down parts. This is for my zip. I'm going to be fixing and starting my zip. So we're going to be keeping this aside. Then this is our front. The front, I'm not there to turn it out with my fixing, and this is what I have. Then I join these two pieces together. Now, if you notice, my opening is not that wide, it's not that pronounced. Okay, so for yours, please ensure that it's pronounced. That is, if you want it to be open or you want it to be pronounced, the choice is yours. Okay, just go in a little bit inwards while cutting or while sewing. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing now is we're going to be joining these two shoulders together. That is the back piece and the front piece shoulder together. So what I'm going to go ahead to do now is this. I'm going to join the two shoulders together. Alright? Then I will shape the side of my dress up to this point and leaving this opening. So now at this point now, I'm done drawing a stitch on the side, like shaping my dress. Now we're going to be fixing our pleated area to this. Okay, and this is what we have. Alright, so what you have to do is you're going to notch the center point here. And you're going to find the side, the center of your side, which is here. Place it together, go ahead and run a stitch on it and gather it, complete it, just little, tiny. Okay, so that's what you're going to do until it fits onto this. Alright, so you do it for the two sides.